Welcome to a look at new mods on Farming Simulator 17 with me, MrSealyp. It is Friday the 13th of March, I know, and we have got new mods. We've also got a few updates. We've got an update to the Valtra S series and the Deutz-9 series by Brewery. We've got updates to the Hauer SLW45TN, the SLW50TN and the Demler TSM230, 3 trailers all by Agrotechnic Nordeifel. We've got an update to the FarmTech Duras 2000 by Polycount. Now we've also got an update to this, the tool trolley. This is by Kirjen. Weirdly, I don't remember seeing this in the Modhub before. I might have just missed it. It might have been one of the times I was away on holiday and I didn't do a mod review, and I might have just missed it. But because I don't remember it, I thought I would just chuck it in anyway, just to let you know it's here. This is the tool trolley by Kirjen. It's a placeable. It's not movable once it's placed. You can't pick it up or anything, but go up to it and it does its thing. This is I think it's 750. Pretty sure it's 7. What am I doing? I think it might be under placeables actually. So part of the update was the addition of different colours. It's 750 to buy. It will use 6 slots. There's a yellow, there's a blue, there's a MrSealyp green, very light green, and there's a red tool trolley. Like I say, I just thought I'd mention it. They're under miscellaneous placeables, because I don't remember seeing it. On to the mods for today rather than the updates. We have got, let's get on to the first one. We're just going to look at this first, I think. This is the Safir SW30. This is a leveller. This is by Plugz, LS and Madabub. It's 5 slots. You usually use these for your bunker silos and stuff like that, for levelling your chaff out and that kind of thing. Nice tidy mod. It's only 3 meters wide, so not very big, but I think this is one of the ones you can have water with. I'm sure I got the one with the water option. You'll find it under tools, under levelers. The Stego on FS19 had the option to add water to it, but it doesn't on 19. But this one, the SW30, it's 4,500 by 3 meters wide. 5 slots, and it says you can have standard or you can have it 1,000 litre water capacity. Normally when you add the water in it, it compacts quicker because it's heavier. So there you go. That's by Plugz, LS and Madabub. Moving on, we have this. Now at first glance I thought, okay, this doesn't make any sense. Why have we got this? Because we've already got one. This is the Kuhn GA 9531 mouse control by Polo Freak 211 or 211. So when I went into the Modhub to have a look, there are a few options available. As you can see, I've got it in the class version, if you want to go with that. There are a few options available on this, but like I say, we have already got one. So what's special about it? Well, there's the standard one, 75 horsepower required, 4 slots. This one's on the end. Just says mouse control on the end, 9.3 metre wide, 75 horsepower. This one is 11 slots, so a few more. We do have some options. We can change the main colour. We can have it Lely, Class, Deutz and Deutz New, so the old and new. And then under here we can have Kuhn, Lely, Class, Deutz, back to Kuhn again. So you can have any one of those variations of it you want. Fantastic, you say. Well, that's a difference from the original one already, but here's the thing. So, I'm going to open up the help window because that will help. It says turn on windrower, unfold windrower, lower windrower. Then we've got a few other little options available. Now I've got my side panel plugged in, so you've got a few different options there. There's one that says S1, don't worry about that. If I unfold it, it will do that. Takes out to its 9.3 metres. But it stops there. If I press lower windrower, it just does a little thing, nothing else happens. Think, oh okay, well that's broken. But no, here's the thing, L1 and right stick side to side, so I go to my left, I can drop that down independently. Once it's unfolded, I can turn it on from here if I want to. So if you were trying to windrow up against it, or in a small gap or something, you could put one side down if you want to. You don't have to put both sides down, which I think is rather cool. If I now do R1 and my right stick, I can put the other side down. So where it says mouse control, you've got independent control of each arm, each rotor. I like that as an option. That's really cool. Turn them off. Fold them back down again. Now if I can if I want to, I can lower them down independently folded. And then open them out whichever way around you want to do it. So yeah, if you do get this one and you press unfold and can't work out why, that's why. You can do it independently of each other. I like that, it's a nice feature. Very cool bit of kit. Anyway, that one is by Polo Freak 211 211. Turn that back off again. Moving swiftly on, we have got this. Now, Brewery, I do it every single time. Brewery came to the game. Giants brought it in around the time of Agrotechnica, and they gave us the Brewery Field Master, and then there was a modded Field Master. This is the Brewery Field Commander 28. This is a triple axle, and it's a little bit bigger, as you can tell, than the Field Master, which is a Field Master 20. This is a Field Commander 28. This is by, where are we? Premium Power and Lukas2002. Incredibly well detailed, very nice indeed. Now this is a slurry spreader, but it has the 3-point link on the back, the connection here. This won't spread without an attachment on the back of it. So you get this, but then you do need an attachment. And there are loads of various different attachments in game now, part of the Holmer pack, the Horsch pack, there's drag hoses, there's various different cultivator attachments. This one I think, we'll see when we hook up. I can't remember which one I picked now, but just to show you that it will hook up. That being said, it didn't like unhooking from this one, but I'll show you it in just a second. This you will find under slurry tanks. Now, as far as prices go and sizes go, I think it's up around 28,000 litres. So if we look at the, what's the closest equivalent? That one there, probably. The Samsung PG2 25,000 litre, 142 grand. Then you've got the 34,500 litre one there for 185 grand. Same thing, you need to have attachments on the back. And like I say, there are Samsung ones, there's the Zoonhammer Glide, that might be what I picked up, the Glide Fix 15 from the Holmer Terra variant pack. And there we go, there's the Field Commander, 212,000. It's not cheap. 28,000 litre capacity. This will use up 10 slots, which isn't too bad. Options available, we can have the Brewery Black, Green or Red. Those are your options. It requires 250 horsepower to pull. What I'll do is just grab this. It does have an animation on the pipe, so if you want to go for a slightly more realistic feel, so L1 and right stick, yes, L1 and right stick side to side, we'll raise and lower that bit, and then up and down on the right stick, we'll do that, so combinations of, and you can go for the whole kind of more, if you want to simulate your actual collection of your slurry from wherever you're doing it. I know on PC now there's a whole new slurry pipe system which looks phenomenal. And then like I say, backing it up into there, it requires hooking up. It's quite a long unit because it's a triple axle, fair size, but that will hook on the back and then you can use that as you need to. But this is what I'm saying, when I unhook this, watch what happens. It doesn't quite come off the back of here, so you may have to be careful which ones you use. Bit of jiggling around and you can get it off, but there you go. So that's the Brewery Field Commander 28. There's no point showing it spreading because obviously it depends on what spreader bar you use, depends on the width, that kind of thing. So usually I would do it if it's spraying the slurry, but that's the tanker, that's what it does, that's how it works. We're going to have a look at this set now. This is the grain storages pack. This is by Kamilos0397. We've got a few bits in this pack actually. We've got grain storage 35 by 32 metre, grain storage 35 by 20 metre, liquid manure storage, we've got a fence system, and we've got road concrete plates in 3 different styles, so they're kind of dotted around in the Modhub all over the place. What I'll do is show you them under placeables first. So the sheds themselves come under sheds. You've got the grain 35 by 32 and the 35 by 20. The first one is 30 slots, the second one is 17. That one is incredibly detailed, fair size as well, 55 grand and 35 grand respectively. If we then come out of there and go to is it silos? Yep, silos. We've got the slurry storage, 200,000 litre capacity for 15 grand, which isn't too bad at all. That will use 16 slots to place that one. And then we've got the fence system, I can't remember where it is. Was that decoration? I apologise. Oh no, that's the plates. So, oh, and that's there as well. So they've got a fence system there for 8,000. That was, how many slots was that? 7? Can't remember, something like that. And then the road concrete plates were 2 slots each. And these you place individually. You see them a lot on the Polish maps, where the ground gets boggy and stuff like that. They lay plates down and you can drive along them rather than going through muddy patches. So that's where you'll find all of these bits and bobs. We'll have a look at the smaller of the side, grain storages first. Nicely detailed, good textures. The stuff by Kamilos0397 is already pretty good. Now, one thing I haven't... it says straight away, look. Do this every single time. There we go, lights. I wandered around thinking, can't find a light switch. Literally walked straight in, saw the cable, and thought, oh look, there it is. Light switch is over here on the wall. Nice big size. So yeah, not bad at all. In between this smaller grain storage and the larger grain storage, we've got the slurry storage tank. 200,000 litre capacity. The unload and load boxes here. And you can just about, if you kind of hop up on the crate there, you can see the slurry inside, like so. Again, nicely textured, nicely detailed. Not bad at all. Then we move on to the larger of the buildings, and this has got a lot of detail. It explains the 30 slot count. But pretty cool inside. You've got a little office. Lights in here. You've got lights out here. So you can have the office lights on independent of the main if you want to. I couldn't get this door to open here, but yeah. We have got weighing scale along here, so you can drive your vehicles in if you want to. So in essence it becomes a drive-through building if you want it to be like that, especially if you're using long trucks and trailers, that kind of thing. Getting around into here might be a little bit tricky with long trucks and trailers, but you've got a couple of silo sections here if you want to put your grain, potatoes, sugar beet, whatever you're going to put in here. Or you might just want to use it for storing vehicles or anything like that. It's entirely up to you. There you go. Nice big size, this one. Not bad at all. Like it. Better turn the lights off, I believe. Moving on from this, we've got the fence system, and this is a big enclosure. Basically, you buy the enclosure. We'll have a look at what's inside that in a minute. You buy this entire enclosure. It's 8 grand. I'm sure it was 7 slots, and you get this whole fenced-in thing, so you can place this and then put your buildings inside it if you wanted a kind of already fenced-in enclosure. You've got an entryway here with a sliding gate and a kind of security building just there. So this whole, and this texture comes with it. I didn't put this in, this is part of it. When you place it, you get this textured ground. And these are the concrete plates. Now these are old ones. Advice would be lay them somewhere flat. I put them down not realising this had a bit of a slope, and as you can see they've kind of lifted a little bit where it wasn't completely flat on placing, so it didn't remodel the ground, it just kind of put them down as they were. And each of those, well, the first one will be 2 slots, then it's 1 for each one after that. So if you wanted to use them, like I say, there are 3 different styles. Brand new one, there's the old style one, and what was the other one? Mine's gone blank. Just concrete plate, new concrete plate, and old concrete plate. Okay. A few different colour discolorations, or however you want to put it, on the standard and the old. The new obviously is fancy new. So that's the grain storages pack by Kamilos0397. What else have we got? The old fuel station. That's always over here. This is the old fuel station by Agrochov Certi. It's 11 slots. It does fuel. I think the lighting comes on automatically at night, so it is illuminated. You come and grab your fuel. Places very nicely, very easily. This will be under miscellaneous, under placeables. There you go, 12,000 to buy, and 11 slots. Moving on. Got quite a few today. We've got these, and I like these a lot. These are, I can find them on my list, the Ponds Elephant King trailer by North Modding Company. 10 slots a piece. There's quite a few options available on these, and there's some clever little tricks up their sleeve which I really like. It's designed to go on the back of your forwarder, so you know, you do your login, you come in with your forwarder, pick it up with the crane, load them up, and off you go. The forwarders have a flat bed, sort of load bed on the back, and this is a trailer that goes on the back of those. Now it'll only go on certain ones. I don't think the standard in-game forwarders do have a trailer hitch, but a lot of the modded ones do. This is one of the modded ones. This is the Buffalo Dual, but it's designed to go with the Elephant King anyway. You'll find these under forestry equipment. The Elephant King trailer, 25,500, like I say, 10 slots. Options available. We can change the rim colour, so you can have a standard, well, any of those. If you go for the basic, kind of bright, you can go for Pond's New Yellow, but then you've got all these options in the colour palette if you want to go for one of those. You've got load space number 1, which is like so, and this one has the option, you can swivel the bunk so you can kind of tip it side to side. You've got that option, which gives you the fixed in place uprights that won't tip side to side. Then you've got it like that, where you can have a front load space sort of back plate, I think you call it. The logs can butt up against that. That will tilt, or you can have that one, which is fixed in place but also has a back plate or front plate, depending on how you want to look at it. Then wheel options, we can have knock-in, which gives you the tired option. Then the Ollis 4s. Then we go for a few different options on these. I do like the silver ones. And then you've got red, and then yellow, and then back to the blue again. So those are your options on that, but here's the thing. Each one of these also has a trailer hitch, which means if you wanted to, you could hook 2 or 3 of these together if you want to. So off the back of your forwarder, you could have kind of multiple ones of these running. So what I'll do is just grab this and hook up, and I'll show you what I mean. So with this one, this is one of the ones that will rock side to side. So we can close this bunk down like that, we can bring it in like that, and we can tip it like so. So R1 and right stick up and down will tip the bunk, so you can make it easier for loading. R1 and side to side on my right stick will open it out like that, and then L1 and right stick, hang on, L1 and right stick, whoa, jump the gun there, side to side will raise those up. But as you saw then, let's go that side, L1 and right stick forward and backward does that. So if you don't have that front plate and you want to load longer logs on this, you can extend it right out. So L1 and right stick up and down, you can bring this forward and backward, and you can extend the length of it so you can get much longer logs onto that bunk. It does have straps as well, tension belts. So if you are going to potentially go with longer logs, what I will do is right stick, side to side, no, up and down. Let's level that back up again. But like I say, if you back up and you've got another one of these, you can hook another one up, and you can do the same with this one. L1 forward and backward, extend that one out as well, so you can get a whole load of logs on the back of a forwarder and run a whole chain of these. I think it's a brilliant mod, fantastic bit of kit. Very cool indeed. Like I say, this back bunk though won't tilt. You can go open and close like that, but it won't tilt. You can do that and that, but you can't get the tilt. You don't get that with the other one. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That's the Elephant King trailer. But this is a nice feature, this. I like that a lot. So if you are going to do that, don't go with a front sort of catch bit. You want it open like that. But you've got to be careful how you load them. Make sure you kind of load them. Balance your load, I think, is the best way of putting it. Right, moving on to the last of the mods for today, and what you probably saw in the thumbnail. I haven't decided on what I'm going to do with my thumbnail yet, but probably. Bear with me 1 second. We've got the Lizard TTHD flatbed by Way Too Drunk to Walk. Now we have had a couple of dualies out, and we have obviously the pickups with flatbeds. This comes. I just like the look of it. I like the flatbed look. It's a fairly short flatbed, to be fair, because you've got the double cab here. But yeah, dualies on the back. It widens out across the back section. You can have it with the ball hitch or trailer hitch, like so. Now this will only work on certain trailers, of course. I've tried it on a couple of normal fifth wheel attached trailers, like semi trailers, and it doesn't like it. But we've got this one already in game, and it will hook onto that. But we've also got the livestock trailer here, and that comes with the option of a ball hitch or a trailer hitch. So with the ball hitch, it will hook up onto that, which is rather nice. There you go. Hooks up the electrical connection as well. Very cool. Nice high on the suspension. The back doesn't sink down. Suspension solid on the back, and then we go for this one here. Look that one up. Away we go. Now this does have straps as well. Now when you put something on it, the straps will go over whatever you put on. But there are 4, I think, across the back of here. So you can put bits on. Now one thing I will say though, if you do put pallets on here, there's not an option where you don't have this at all. It's either the ball or the thing. So pallet placement or equipment placement may be a little bit trickier, but it's there. Also it comes with the trailer hitch, so it's a very versatile vehicle. Inside, very plush interior. Very nice indeed. Horn. It's a bit of a peep one, but it's nice. I like it. It's a nice mod, this. Very cool. I know a lot of people have been asking about flatbeds for a while. And there it is. You'll find this under vehicles, under cars, right at the very end. It's only 55 grand. Now, we have got the Lizard pickup XL, which is kind of a dually already. 55 grand, 340 horsepower. This is a 400 horsepower flatbed. How many slots? Did I say how many slots it was? Can't remember now. 7 slots, that's all. That's pretty good. We can change the main colour to any of those you want. Can change the design colour on the back, so if you want to go with the same. No, that wasn't the same. Or if you want a contrasting one. That's really not contrasting, that's gross. But anyway, you see what I mean. Yeah, garlic, don't want to really go with that. And then you can have configuration standard, which is the ball, or trailer hitch, which puts the trailer hitch. So there's no option to have it not on there. So if you are going to load pallets and bits and bobs on, you probably want to go with the standard with the ball hitch, because it's just not as big as the other one. But yeah, you can see the jewelries in the back there. It's not bad at all. Nice mod. I like it. I like the knobbly tyres. It's cool. And not too expensive either. There you go. So that's the Lizard TTHD flatbed by Way Too Drunk to Walk. Very nice indeed. And that's it for the mods for today. There is a map out, Crater Lake by Catalyzer Gaming. I will do a map tour of that separately, but that has also come out today. I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.